like, mate.
If that is one book, or it's a film as well, but I think everyone on a spiritual journey, or even anyone in general, really,
It's a mindset thing.
It is definitely a mindset thing.
It starts to shift your mindset.
I think that's what it's been for me the last few months. It's actually been about my mindset. So, The Secret. I actually can't talk. I'm speechless about this book. I am physically speechless.
I haven't read that book in so long. I haven't read that before. Like,
there is a film as well. Personally, I resonated more with the film. I think it's just because it's like the whole video and images rather than just words staring. Like, don't get me wrong, the way this is structured is amazing. I'm a skimmer when it comes to reading.
And I think the way that's laid out, like, it's got quite a lot of quotes.
Yes.
And so it's got, like, it can be an easy read, but then when there's a big bulk, it's like, oh.
This is all about the law of attraction. The Secret, guys. Everyone is on a secret.
It's not The Secret is that it's not a secret.
It's not a secret.
And that people have been trying to keep it a secret, and that's
literally what it says. As you learn the secret, you will come to know how you can have, be, or do anything you want. You will come to know who you really are. You will come to know the true magnificence that awaits you in life.
But like when it goes back into history, and when you're going through geniuses and people that are in history, and it's showing you and telling you that they've gotten to that place because
shit me up. But this is, again, it's changing your mindset, because it's all talking about like your thoughts and the fact that your thoughts manifest into reality. Literally, like, if you want something, you can so get it, you can so have what you want. But the power that we have as individuals is just immense.
But it's tapping, like, the thing is, it's tapping into that, like, there's so many times that, like, people say it, but once you, it's not even believing it's not even good enough for it to happen. Like, you have to, like, transcend that and understand it, so you're like, okay, cool, like, I am this power, I am this energy, so you don't even have that resistance between, oh, I really want this. Like, you've already, like, if you mentally have got it, or if you're like on a resonation that you've got it, then you've got it, you can easily obtain it.
But I would I would just absolutely, I would recommend this book, absolutely.
So the knowledge that she's got from the books and the actual experience, the energetic experience, she's great. Like, I'm so fucking proud of her.
Oh my god.
Like, she's actually like, yeah, cool, well done, you've got a camera in front. Like, she's not just saying all of this, like, she's lived this. So, like, this is why that she's feeling that she needs to actually make a vlog, because it's pretty obvious that anything that she does that she's actually released is something that she's passionate about. So
massively,
you need, like, it's just making sure that anyone that's really watching this, like, honestly, like, everything that
like
the mindset thing,
I actually want to talk about that, the fact that of the change in job thing.
Because that was one thing where I remember I was always like, from each other, from Costa, and I was like, literally do what you need to do. And then we were talking about how many shifts you were working, because remember I was literally like, I went through all of that with my work, so then I was like, okay, like, this is how my work felt, like, don't let that happen to you. And then all of this, I had the holidays, so
let me explain, because this is actually this is just massive. Firstly, I've been a waitress since I turned 16, and I'm now 22. So this year I quit my waitressing job, and it wasn't until I had a holiday in July, just my normal yearly holiday I go on, but I wasn't happy. I just wasn't happy.
Yeah, and we were doing quite a lot of. We were talking a lot about the mindfulness and shit, like. It's the whole shifting of... And
don't get me wrong, I did enjoy the waitressing purely because, like, of the money side of it, but from a...
personal well-being.
Yeah, I wasn't really into it, as in, okay, so I was doing waitressing 3 days a week, and I was doing my music 4 days a week. Because I wasn't really getting anywhere with my music, nothing was really going on with it, I released my songs, I wasn't really getting much attention off it, and I genuinely was like, I am not bored, but I feel like it's becoming a chore waking up doing my music, even though I just kept waking up thinking, going to Harvester, I don't really want to go to Harvester working, I don't really want to work as a waitress, but I don't also want to do this music thing because nothing's really happening. I know you shouldn't give up, but I just felt like something had to change. So I went on holiday for 2 weeks, and these 2 weeks were the biggest change I think in a while, like I've probably ever had. Now, for those of you who know me or from my YouTube channel, I've been into fitness for a long time, and it's a passion of mine, the whole gym thing. So I was on holiday, I was thinking, what else can I do that will make me happy other than music? And I saw fitness. I love fitness. So let's look into finding a job in a gym. Now, all the jobs in gyms, you had to be qualified level 2 at least as a fitness instructor. So I had to then look at courses online, and some of these costed like 3-4 grand. I was thinking at the time I didn't have the damn money. I was like, damn it, what do I do? Came back off holiday, and I actually went to my gym that I train at. I went to the manager, and I said, look, this is the situation. He said, you know, I'll do what I can. At the same time, I was also looking at another gym as a receptionist job, so I would have had to do all my training separately to that. I never heard back from that gym, David Lloyd, I never heard back. But the one that I train at, I heard back from the manager, and he offered me an apprenticeship. So it's now, it was 40 hours a week, full time, but I get my training included, so I don't have to pay 3-4 grand for a course, and I'm working at a gym full time, 5 days a week, 2 days off. I can still do my music around it. And you know what, I came back off holiday, and within that week, I'm sure I handed my notice in a Harvester, and I just completely changed. And I honestly think this stemmed from,
like, all of that happened because we had a reading before you went.
We did have a reading.
That reading, remember you said that you wanted to take, the reading was, you had to just absorb all of the reading when you were away, and then that was,
oh my god, that was so interesting. But it's just like everything changed, and that was a shift that I genuinely feel like I needed.
I think what it was is, like, you've had so much before you went away, like your environment, like your physical environment, let alone your energetic environment. And then when you went away, you knew that was the time you had so much information within your head and just your body that you had to just absorb for you to fully become that knowledge and then manifest to do, okay, this is what I need to do. Because you can, like, I don't think you would have been able to, honestly, I don't think you would have been able to do that with staying in the same environment. You needed to go. Or, like,
I think so.
That was such a
But since I have now been, I've been at the gym now for 2 months and training to be a personal trainer, I'm still doing my music on the side, so now I don't feel like it's a chore. I feel like I have probably more motivation to do my music, or even just like having a break from my music. I'm getting a couple of people hitting me up saying this, that and the other, and I just feel like now I've got a passion in fitness. It's going to make me a stable income more than my music, and I'm just like, even people that my family, my friends have just said, like, me as a person, I have changed so much, as in I am a different person. And this is like what I want people to take away from this, is that it's all about self-happiness, like self-love and self-worth. And because what, like, it's like, you know, the whole cliche of, oh, you can't love people unless you love yourself. Like, yes and no. Like, honestly, on a level, yes, you can love other people if you're not physically well, like, because you can hang on to other people. But then once you hit rock bottom, in that sense of you're not happy within yourself because of yourself, not because of selfish or selfless things that you're doing, you reassess yourself and say, okay, cool, like, if you really love the people that you're giving the love to, you want to give that love in the best way possible. So you should be able to experience that love to know exactly what you're giving out, because this is the thing, what you give out is what you get back. So this is like, if you're giving out this half-assed love where it's like, it's not coming from a place of your heart, it's coming from a place of insecurity and fear, that's why you're gonna have like this lovey weird resistant connection with things, instead of loving yourself. Like, everything is so divine, like, isn't it? Everything
like, I can literally look at like a leaf for like half an hour and be like, oh my god, this is amazing. And people, but if people think you're crazy, bruv,
I had literally like I feel like I found my life purpose. That I'm finding my life purpose.
Yes, because you can like once you realign with yourself.
Yeah,
like
I am now living, doing my passion, what I am so passionate about, what I love, my desires, my fitness. I do all my vlogs anyway. Like I've been doing my fitness channel for a while, and now I'm actually creating that into something. And if you're on it, oh god, this could go on so much.
This is what I mean. Like
people are out there like moaning about going to work on a 9-to-5 job.
But this is the thing. So their brains, like it generally all is. Oh, it just gets into programming. It goes into society and it goes into boundaries, and like those people don't realize that there is more out there, and that is not like yeah, we can say that, but it's not their fault. It's literally because of other people that know about the powers of the mind and law of attraction. People, okay, this is going to like systems and elites. It's just people have used that information of like the law of attraction for the wrong reasons or to suppress other people. So there's other people, elites, doing beautiful things with their life because they've got other people working underneath them. Us, the middle class people that think we have to get up and go to work 9 to 5, and we have to like. Well, we don't. Well, we really don't.
No,
like,
you don't.
I certainly don't. I'm still here.
Yeah, exactly.
Like I'm great. Like I love my life. Like, but matey boy getting up 9 to 5, he's complaining every freaking.
Yeah.
Why? Because it's the environment. He's not taking care of himself. He's taking care of what? The system.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fuck the system.
I feel like this is exactly what I wanted to share with you guys, with anyone who's watching.
Yes.
So yeah, like watch out for more videos. This has been the introduction of my spiritual journey, a long introduction, but I feel like it's all been necessary because it's just where my head has been, how it's changed. I definitely had to bring in the whole job change thing because that was a massive thing. It's even things like my relationships with people have changed. I've almost said goodbye to certain people, and I'm like, I really don't need people. You just realise when you're on a different mindset, a different frequency, resonation, you just realise that if someone's treating you like shit, you just think of it as, do you know what, just fuck off. Like, I don't actually need that. I don't need it. Oh, it's just
it's like literally
it's insane. So I hope you've enjoyed this video. Please give it a thumbs up. I will be posting way more videos on this, just way more in-depth videos. I'll be posting readings, personal readings, experiences, blah blah blah. So yes, make sure you subscribe. Subscribe. Oh, and also I'll put Boo's social media as well.
Yes.
Up here. I'll put it here.
I do oracle card readings.
Everything here. All our social media.
All that crystal jazz.
So yeah, thank you very much everybody, and I will see you in the next video. Bye bye.